Okay, cool. Let's look at USD. Let me do a new one. USD share. So there was actually two trades I think we was looking at. I think both of them gave a 1 to 10 minimum that we could have caught this week actually. They were not structured trades. Nope, they weren't. They were continuation trades with the trend. And one that I was definitely looking at but just didn't participate. Has this got watermark? Okay, hold on. I wonder. Well, it's already doing one here. What the hell? Oh, I need to calm down. Okay, no worries. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so I'm gonna put this aside because this was the backtest that I was doing. Put this aside, put this aside. Okay, cool. It was, I believe it was here. So when we look at this, I mean, I'm not gonna go over through this because this was anything from here was already, we've already looked at. But when we look at this new leg now, okay, we've closed the booth. This was the leg that's holding this high here. When we look at this, we can see accumulation. This reaccumulation was part of that accumulation. So we can just class this whole thing as accumulation. We can look at this as reaccumulation going into a destroy. This is now a new order flow market cycle now. The only thing I didn't personally like about this was look at what's holding this so-called slingshot of the order flow was Asian lows. Okay, so that's number one why I wasn't too much looking at this. But price coming into it was good because we can see both session was really great. And this is where the entries came in. Because when we zoom in now into this.
What days were they? Was that Wednesday?
This was last
Wednesday
week,
and Thursday.
and this one was also last week as well.
Yeah, they were third.
It was Fridays. Yeah, it was Friday. So I guess this
Friday.
could have been something else that we could look
It's
at.
Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah.
Okay, so looking at this, we can clearly see the accumulation. Okay. Now let's look at this. So we've got low, got high, now price pushed in this new low, Frankfurt, then we got a new high. Paying attention to how took our Asian lows, took our Asian highs. And then from there, we then pushed and made a new low. Okay, so where was the booth that we needed? Well, it would have been this Frankfurt high here. Okay, and this wasn't so much of a clean accumulation, but we got what we needed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And we can look at this couple of things. So let's see if we can find a candle first of all, before we go and we do the lazy man fib. 200, 300, 400, 100, be 90, 90, 80, 80. Oh, that 70 was a good one actually. So we can see there was something in here, right? Now, what happened? We got clapped. Okay, originally, let's just say we went ahead and we took a trade because actually this was valid, isn't it? This accumulation here was valid, and we got a boost.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it just came down too quickly.
Yeah, pretty much. Change that to bullish. Okay, let's just say yeah, we went ahead and we took a loss. Let's just say we took it from that 50%. I don't think the stop loss was that huge anyway. Okay, yeah, 6. So let's make that 7. 7 pips, and then we took a loss. Now, what
sometimes
would
I think that they do it to stop people out, take liquidity. It's very well. I don't know.
Yeah, but also remember 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So this is now the thing. Now we need this, then we can take another entry, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So remember, we've only got 3 drives, so technically we're still this fourth one is still valid. Okay, cool. So let's just see what happens next, right? And then I will need to get this to break. Okay, and there you go. We break. Now let's actually go inside this and let's see what happened. Did we miss something? What was in there? Okay, so we can see there's an accumulation, right? And then what did this accumulation do? Well, it broke. We can delete this now. There's a micro inside that spring.
Is there an entry off that, do you think?
No, because this last thing here
Because that broke
traded
that, didn't
below. Yeah, exactly. Traded below. But we can see that. Now let's go for 12 maybe. 12, 11, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 13,
14, 15,
17 is good.
18.
Okay, 37.
Yeah, that's good.
Nah, let's go with that 37. Okay, that's a good candle there. Let me see if it's got any confluences with that 80. Sorry, with 17. No, not so much. I think that 37 was there. Okay, so let's. What's that? 50, 37 minute. And then 80 of that. Okay, and delete this. Delete this now. All right, so that's the accumulation, the micro that went ahead and got that booth. Now, can do that.
So that's now the spring, right?
That's now the spring. Okay, now where has it? So we can see it respected that slingshot as well. So let me actually put this, the whole thing here, so we know where we're trading. The only thing is this is all order flow. Bullish slingshot, order flow, and then we're getting we got a full drive accumulation. Now I don't mind actually going ahead and throwing a little bit of risk. So this is order flow. I'm going to split that. That's the line in the sun, and then we're looking to go make a new high. Okay, so this is 50, and then we'll put 0.05, and then 0. Yeah, 0.05 there as well. Okay, so round that up to 4, maybe the other one to 8. 4, what's this one? 7, 7.5. Okay, cool. So that's that. Now this is something that, yeah, definitely look at, because now I am not only playing from a demand zone, I am playing from a demand zone plus accumulation that gave me a booth. So this is all like, lining up.
Okay.
So, and not to mention, this is New York price action. So this is stacking up to be nicely. I guess the only other thing I could do is go down now and look for any other confluences. So for example, I can see that 50 has got imbalance in there.
Yeah. See that.
So 10. Oh, that 10 looks good. I think I'm just going to stick with that 6 there. Yeah, there you go. That's 6. 8. Yeah, just do that 8. So we can see there's imbalance sitting here. Imbalance. Okay, and then where you at here? Okay, cool. Let's see now. So there's 2 ways I'm going to be playing. Obviously, now we made a new booth, so I'm looking for price to just come back straight away. Oh, ideally, go and make a new high. Then this is what's
Then
holding
come
it.
back.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the 2 ways that I'll be looking at this. So let's see.
Because it's kind of yeah. Okay. No, I'll just let you play.
37. Okay. So I'm not really looking so much of the slingshot, simply because I would like these lows to get taken, and this is order flow, so this is the only thing I'll be looking at. Okay. Let's see. So go on to the next day. There's New York. What day? So this is the 8th. That's this week. Okay, now I know we went ahead and we made a new high. So technically, when price made a new high, I would have deleted this, but the moment we break order flow, this is back on. And do we do that?
I don't think we do. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yep, there you go. So we broke this. So this is now back on.
Okay.
Oh, that's this trade, isn't it, today?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so that was it. So that's the only thing that I would have looked at. So what did Mike look at then?
I'm not too sure.
Because Mike got into something, didn't it?
Yeah, he did.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if he got into this. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I can see it. Can you see it? Can you see it?
No. What here?
Yep.
Slingshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's look at that. Okay, so maybe the 45 minutes. 40. Oh, that's a nice 30 can. Okay, wait. So price gave us a couple of re-entries technically. Let me do this. Where did this happen? Oh, this is our time, this is such a burn. And this is the 9th. So this is what, 2 days ago. And it bloody came to 80%. Jeez. Yep, and that was it.
Yeah. Was it a schematic? It must have had to have been a
Yeah, I
schematic.
mean, look at this. This is clean. Can you see this? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the break. There's the re-entry. And then
that's what he was showing us yesterday, wasn't it?
I think so. But look, this was entry 1, entry 2.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. We've got reduced risk clapped here. Entry 3, and then entry 4.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's mega.
Okay, let's look at this.
Where's your LTF? Is that from the first buy?
No, that's my test entry. Then the second one after the test is your LTS. Okay, so same thing here, man. This is the slingshot. If you went and you got yourself into a small limit, you could have got in from that 50%. Okay, 10 pips if you wanted to. And I mean, technically, all of these trades give it 10 to 1. No, sorry, I lied. This one didn't. Okay, so fair enough. Let's just say you didn't want to take that then. Okay, no problem. We'll give you that.
That reaccumulation, that slingshot is just something I would have never looked at. But
yeah, because this is at the order flow of the order flow, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, but end of the day, what did we get? This is the low. This is the new low. This is the high. There's the booth.
Yeah.
So let's just say you don't want to take this. Fine. You've got this entry.
And we're bullish from the low
Okay.
time frame looking at it.
You want to
Just
look at
makes
that,
sense to.
or you can even look at the whole move.
Yeah.
So see how the whole move lined up with that 50?
Yeah.
Definitely then you could look at something. Okay, so that's half of this because this was 10 pips, this is 5.5. Price gave us a 5 to 1. Okay, so following the new thing that I was looking at today, okay, so we made this jump, came back, then we made things. So I'm on reduced risk, came up, came down. So I went to now I went to break even, came down, went up, and I paid myself the risk. Pay risk. So not only am I reduced risk, not only am I on break even, I'm $50 up because let's just say this was something that Mike just froze $50 at.
Yeah.
$50 at. Okay, I've got $50 in my bank when price taps me here because I paid myself my risk. Okay, at 6 o'clock just before dinner time, and then when price, then I've got 10. Sorry, I've got £50 worth of playing to come back, and I think this is where this comes in.
Yeah.
So looking at this, let me clear all of this. Let's go down 15. Yeah, that 15 looks good. I think this was yesterday, isn't it? Yeah, this is yesterday. We can clearly see this. There's the 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drive, 4 drive. There's the break. This was the slingshot. We trade through the slingshot. We come into the extreme.
Yeah.
From that
Is there an
high
entry on there?
to that low, which is here, there's the 50.
So 50 is the only one.
16, 17, oh, 18. Oh, look at that. This is it.
Cool. Yeah.
So 19. Okay, yeah. So whether you wanted to, so you could have got in slightly lower from that 19. 23. No, let's go with that 19, eh? And then let's just say we took this one here. And there's your stop loss, 6.
Because he said he took the 50 because he hated the 6 pip stop loss.
Okay, let's just say it took 5 then. To make a new, was our new high? Well, this is our new high, right? To make a new high is 61. Yeah, 61. And then if we're looking for 10 to 1, there you go. We've got it. Okay, so this $50 is actually free because we've got it from here, isn't it? And then now let's look at the same thing. So what did I do? So we got in. Oh, hold on. Okay, so this is when we broke that high. We got in from here. Okay, we got to New York. This didn't do anything. I needed that to break. So when we broke that, I'm on reduced risk. Made a new high. I'm on break even. Came down and went up again. Then that I paid myself another $50. So on this trade, I'm up so far $100. And then your 10 to 1, let's just say because this is order flow, I took half of it out. So what's this? This is 537. So let me just put 530 divided by 2, so 265 plus 100. So I'm on 365 so far. Okay, and then yeah, so we come back and then we get clapped. Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much we come back and we get clapped here. So but yeah, 365 in a space of so when we made yeah, we made this new high, so it'll be from here to break even here. 3 days, 365. Just pretty much order flow, but we shall see.
But what now though?
What now for me personally? 2 things. I'm still waiting for this buy boy up in here. Oh, break that, You see this limit? That comes back on when we do this.
Let me break it.
Yep, when we break this.
Not if we just come down now.
No,
do
so
that.
because this clearly seems like some sort of mitigation of that distro, isn't it? Which for
Yeah.
me, I don't mind because I would rather clap this Asian and come into extreme
Yeah, because you're getting better risk
because I'll
reward
get
then.
better. I mean, I even looked at it, I think on the daily, it looks clean.
Yeah,
Clean.
it's nice, isn't it? I'd hope it's
You've
nice
seen it
when
on
we
the
play out
daily?
like that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
look at
looked
this
at the data.
candle on the daily. I think 80% is like less than 10 pips if I remember correctly. And I don't want the lower time frame high to be clapped just yet. Okay, so
This one,
there's
isn't it?
that.
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm lying. So this is just 20 pips of the thing. But just to make a new high, new lower time frame high is a 11 to 1.
Yeah.
But we can see if we can work it down and get a schematic to obviously increase that. And then to your lower intraday, I want to say it's a 20 to 1. No, it's not 16 to 1. I'm pretty sure we can sort something out. What was it I looked at? Hold on, let me look on my thing.
See, I still had the 4 hour marked out for
Because
some
I
reason.
don't think I would have taken a 20 pip. 12 pip. Yeah, somehow I managed to. Okay, so it's 80% of the 3 hour daily and the reaccumulation plus New York Open is in there, and that's 12 pips. To go make a new high, it's 21 to 1. That's beauty. On top of 55 to 1. So let it be. So come back all you want. I don't really care. Yeah.
Would you still look at it here?
What, this here?
Yeah.
No, because this is the mitigation of that. That's why I've got my
Yeah.
purple line as my stop loss there.
Okay.
So, because my thinking is, if this gets clapped, this is most likely to get clapped. There's nothing holding it here now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Besides,
Because it's
what is
already
this
been
now?
moved, hasn't it?
Because remember, I think this is where I was going wrong last year as well. So let me ask you this: why, if this gets clapped, why is this gonna hold?
Why is it gonna hold? Or
Yeah.
it gets clapped. Why is it gonna hold? But it's not, is it? It's not
No,
gonna hold.
it's not going to be. Well, two reasons. Number one, what's the reason of them coming down? To mitigate. This is where they went draw down. They pushed price to make a new high. They came down and mitigate. How do we know?
Yeah.
Look at the reaction. They've mitigated. So that's one done. Number two, cause and effect. What did this accumulation do? Did they even break lower time frame break of structure? No.
No.
The only thing that it broke was big fat order flow.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's it. Order flow breaks like nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like air. So that's why this is the last point. And after this, I'm looking for this to get clapped. Technically, you could have looked at it like here, but are you willing to take a 30 pips? I'm not. So
No.
I'll just do 12 pips is all right. I'm all right with.
Yeah.
And then I guess with me, it's less of a riskier trade. The reason why is because I'm in from this low of the low. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? So even if I do
Yeah.
get clapped in for some miraculous whatever reason, we do get a buyer that comes in with some massive lot size and does that, then I'm just in from here. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm still up, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, wicked.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think that's that. So going back, I'm
Awesome,
gonna
bro.
put it on my journal, my mystery journal. There was this 1 to 10 that we missed, even getting clapped. But yeah, so I put yeah, not so much of this one because same like you, bro. This is just I wouldn't really look at this. I would really be paying attention to this area here, if anything, to come down, but we didn't get that. So now I needed to do something, which is break that. But technically it makes sense. Why? Because once when we break that, what is distro plus accumulation?
Reaccumulation
Reaccumulation.
on the higher
Reaccumulation
time
that
frame.
causes a new high is a slingshot.
Yeah.
and then this is my MC of this leg.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So
That's wicked.
limit will be valid here, and then I might throw a little something in here. Okay.
Yeah.
I know Mike says obviously not to play limit, but I need to be playing by my strength, and my strength is limit orders, man.
Yeah.
I can't be watching and things like that's where for me. Like I told Mike this, I said this is where I want my freedom to be, man. Just placing the bloody limits and just go and enjoy life.
Yeah, man. I think I need to take a leaf out of your book because for me, I'm the same. Like I'm spending a lot of time doing order flow,
Yeah,
and I'm spending a lot of time beating myself up because I'm losing trades when
yeah,
I could be working, when I could be being more productive by getting up in the morning, marking up my charts, looking to see where I am in structure, going to work, set my limit, and then if it claps me, I'll reevaluate rather than getting up,
yeah,
looking at order flow and looking at all,
yeah,
just it's too
yeah,
much. It's gonna be good eventually when you
yeah,
could do it full time, and because obviously Mike, like I'm guessing he wants to increase as much profit as he can make, I guess, because obviously if he was just taking structure, he would probably still be in crazy profits, but
yeah,
he's probably sitting around not doing a lot.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's gonna have because he's not working. His job, well, he is working. His job is
His, yeah,
trading.
yeah, pretty much. So, I
Yeah,
mean, you just have to become one with it. Like maybe he knows himself. You know what I mean? And I
yeah,
guess you got to look at it from the perspective of he's not only a trader, but he also runs a business as well.
yeah,
So imagine if that EJ trade, right, for 200 days and whatnot, and he never talked about it, but just that one time, that one Zoom that he says, oh, he's going to place a limit here, and never looked at the order flow coming into it, we wouldn't
yeah,
be jumping on the sessions 3 days a week. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I guess
Yeah,
he's also
because there's
got
been
like,
nothing to talk about.
yeah, exactly that. Right. And same thing
Yeah,
like like how in less than 1 hour, I just went over the structure of 4 pairs. That was it.
yeah, yeah,
But if he's not looking at order flow, then,
yeah,
or I'm not going to say too much of order flow, but also continuation moves, then he wouldn't really have
yeah,
anything to talk about. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
Would you want? I mean, why do you think he does it
well,
if
because
he
let's not forget one
doesn't
thing,
need
right?
to?
He's got multiple reasons, which on top of my head, as I said, he's a business owner as well as a trader, so he's looking to uh, teach his students. Number one, number two, he's most likely in from his structured trades. He's looking for the continuation trades. Number two,
Yeah,
number three. Remember, he's also practicing how to hedge properly.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he
He
needs to be
is.
on the charts looking at that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And as what you was firstly stated, for him to increase his profits, obviously. So that's four reasons right
yeah,
there.
yeah,
And fifthly, I guess I can say is because he's so good at structured trades now that he doesn't mind making losses on his order flows because he knows his structure is going to take care of that.
yeah,
Whereas we can't even pattern up on our structures and then we're trying to do order flow before we can learn how to walk.
yeah.
So
Okay.
I guess in a sense, he can afford to lose, even though he's trading real money. We are trading demo money and we can't even afford to lose, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and we can't. Yeah, yeah,
So it's baby steps before we can run. Definitely, I would say
yeah.
that.
So I
And
mean, there's a lot of skeptical people out there as well that'd be like,
yeah,
"Why is
yeah,
he doing it? If he's making so much money, blah 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 blah." I mean, I hear that a lot.
yeah. Listen, don't worry about. Listen, I've took care of all that by just deleting all my socials, man. Like I don't even care about any of that. I don't care about in the IM industry. Just Mike and Zach. That's it, man.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
And yeah, so
yeah, man.
all right, listen,
Nice
I
one,
might
bro.
go get some drink before I jump on this session here. I believe this one will
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
good one because it's gonna go over the what he said missed trades and whatnot in it. So let's
yeah,
see.
yeah.
But I'll
I'm
catch
gonna
you over
make
there, man.
coffee.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, man. Speak to you in a bit.